In a bizarre twist from music history, an Italian-American singer named Al Martino stumbled upon a German instrumental that would change the course of his career. In 1965, while wandering through the musical landscape, Martino heard Bert Kaempfert's Moon over Naples retitled for American ears as Spanish Eyes. This chance encounter led Martino to commission English lyrics, and the result became a massive hit. Not just in the US, but also in the UK when reissued in 1973. Meanwhile, another legend, Elvis Presley, fell under the spell of this song, recording it with love and passion. Elvis's rendition showcased his incredible voice, leaving an indelible mark on fans and music history alike. Fast forward to the early 60s, in a prison far away in Springfield, Missouri, Chuck Berry found himself behind bars. Instead of escaping, he turned his confinement into creativity. He asked a guard for a map of America, not to plot an escape but to write a song. The Promised Land was born, telling the story of a journey from Virginia to Los Angeles, filled with the country's diverse sights and racial tensions. Berry's recording of this song was nearly eclipsed by Johnny Allen's Cajun take in 1970, but Elvis's version, though quicker and breathless, captured the essence of travel and longing. In 1973, Rory Burke wrote The Most Beautiful Girl for Charlie Rich, a song that, despite its charm, lacked a distinctive chorus. The same year, Elvis Presley recorded several songs during sessions that would later be released as an 18-track CD titled Rhythm and Country. Among these was a snippet of If You Don't Come Back, showcasing Elvis's dynamic stage presence. This CD also included Loving Arms, an intriguing piece that hinted at the variety of music Elvis was exploring. Despite the release of these songs, Elvis's happiness did not last. His Christmas season in 1973 was marked by solitude and depression. After a grueling tour, he retreated to his bedroom, spending long hours alone. His struggles were not just personal. After his death, it was revealed that doctors had tried to manage his addiction, often using placebos instead of real medication. Elvis's health and personal life were intertwined with his career, even dictating the clothes he wore. His doctor advised against jumpsuits, calling them heavy, unhygienic, and harmful to his breathing. Yet, Elvis faced another challenge during this period, a Las Vegas engagement that started later than planned due to a scheduling conflict with Frank Sinatra. Despite these personal and professional hurdles, Elvis's performances continued to captivate audiences. His tour in March 1974 saw him playing sold-out shows across the country, with a particularly memorable performance at the Houston Astrodome, drawing 88,000 fans. His homecoming in Memphis was a celebration filled with energy and joy, especially during How Great Thou Art and Hound Dog, which won a Grammy for Best Inspirational Performance. Even amidst success, Elvis faced controversy. An incident involving a drunk partygoer and a misunderstanding led to a violent confrontation, leaving Elvis questioning his entourage's loyalty. This event, coupled with personal troubles like his wife's illness, showed the pressures he faced both on and off stage. As Elvis continued to tour and perform, he also pursued personal growth, earning his 8th degree black belt in karate. His health remained a concern, marked by irregular bowels and frequent illness, yet he persisted, giving energetic performances just days before missing shows due to sickness. Through it all, Elvis Presley's life and career remained a roller coaster ride of creativity, struggle, and an unwavering passion for music. His ability to create, perform, and connect with fans, even in his darkest moments, solidified his legacy as the king of rock and roll. In September 1974, Elvis Presley was on tour in Maryland. He stepped on stage with a casual attitude, saying, "I just woke up," but he wasn't happy. The Washington Post had written about his paunch, and Elvis wasn't pleased. He joked to the crowd it was his bulletproof vest to protect him from any shots to the belly button. A few nights later, Elvis performed in Vegas, giving one of his best shows. It lasted almost 2 hours. His new girlfriend, Sheila Ryan, was in the audience. She was a former Playboy model, and Elvis dedicated a song to her. He also took a moment to talk about his relationship with Priscilla, saying Mike Stone didn't have the guts to break up with her. Priscilla was there too, and Elvis mentioned she was doing fine without him, though he added a jab about Mike Stone. Later that month, Elvis was still in Vegas. He attended Tom Jones' show and even showed off his karate skills while Tom sang. In late September, Elvis went on another spending spree. He bought 6 Cadillacs and 5 Continental cars, telling the dealership, "Just give Daddy the bill." Despite his financial success, he was still touring and had to cut a show short in Detroit due to a high fever. He recovered quickly though. Elvis' music career wasn't doing too well in the UK that year. Mud's song "Lonely This Christmas," which mocked Elvis, became the Christmas #1. The song's writer Nicky Chin said it was meant to be a parody of cheesy love songs, and it worked both ways. Some fans took it seriously while others laughed. Despite the UK setbacks, Elvis was earning a fortune. A report said he made $7,500,000 that year, though he spent it just as fast. He almost sold a plane to Adnan Khashoggi for a huge sum, but Colonel Parker said no. Frank Sinatra, however, took the offer. Elvis was also in the news for turning 40, an age that seemed remarkable given the early deaths of many rock stars. Elvis received many birthday gifts, even a box supposedly containing dogs, which turned out to be 2 girls who never met him. But he wasn't just receiving gifts, he was giving them too. He bought 11 Cadillacs for friends and even tried to buy a plane, though that deal fell through. Around this time, Elvis was in the studio recording new music. He worked with Billy Swan, who wrote "I Can't Help," a retro rock and roll song. Elvis put his own spin on it, adding a classic ending that made it sound like a 50s song. The result was a great version of a great song. Another song Elvis covered was "Fairytale" by the Pointer Sisters. Elvis often connected the song to his own life, saying it was about his journey. He recorded it in a country style, and while it wasn't groundbreaking, it showed his versatility as an artist. Elvis also explored other musical paths, recording Perry Como's "And I Love You So" and Charlie Rich's "Shake a Hand." For "Pieces of My Life," written by Troy Seals, Elvis tapped into feelings of regret and lost opportunities. The song captured a deep sense of loss and was a heartfelt performance. Throughout this period, Elvis continued to entertain and inspire, even as his personal life and career faced ups and downs. His ability to connect with fans and audiences through music remained strong, proving his enduring impact on the world of music. Let's talk about Elvis Presley's life and times, focusing on the latter part of 1974 and early 1975, in simple terms. Elvis returned to the Las Vegas stage after a long break, performing at the Hilton for 2 weeks. His time there was not just about singing, it was a mix of fun and mishaps. He once gave back a napkin to a lady as she asked, showing kindness. But things got rough when someone called out to him, "I hate you, Elvis," his reply. "Fuck you," which shows how sometimes, even stars can say things in the heat of the moment. During this time, Elvis also brought his dog, Getlo, on stage. The poor dog later fell ill and had to fly to Boston for treatment, but sadly passed away later that year. Elvis was not just a performer, he was also a family man. He had a daughter, Lisa Marie, who had her share of mischief and discipline from her father. Elvis even bought her a puppy once, showing his softer side. Touring was big for Elvis in 1974 and 1975. He visited many places, performing songs he wrote or loved, like Trouble from his film King Creole. Elvis also bought a special jet named Lisa Marie, allowing him to travel quickly between shows without meeting too many new faces. But things took a turn for the worse. In Virginia, Elvis made some insensitive remarks about a band member, which were not well received. Later, he visited a doctor, an opportunity he often used to get more drugs. He apologized to the band members later, but the incident showed how his personal struggles were affecting him. Despite health issues, Elvis kept performing. In Asheville, he honored a friend by presenting him with a valuable diamond ring during a concert. This was a moment of genuine kindness amidst his chaotic life. Elvis loved interacting with his band and fans, often surprising them with gifts and kind words. However, his health continued to decline. During a flight to Las Vegas, Elvis had to land early due to breathing problems. It turned out he was suffering from serious health issues, exacerbated by his drug use. Elvis was known to self-diagnose and influence his doctors, leading to dangerous prescriptions. His team, including nurses, tried to care for him, but it was a losing battle. Amid his health struggles, Elvis found joy in simple pleasures. He bought motorcycles for himself and Linda, enjoying riding around Memphis. He even revamped Graceland with a sauna and racquetball court, showing his desire for fun and relaxation. In late 1974, Elvis returned to Las Vegas, performing well despite his health. He even did a unique duet with Sean Nielsen on Softly As I Leave You, sharing the storytelling part with the singer. Elvis loved this song because he believed it told a poignant story about a man writing his final note. Elvis Presley's life at this time was a mix of stardom, personal struggles, kindness, and health battles. Despite the chaos and his own demons, he continued to entertain and connect with people through his music and moments of genuine humanity. His story is one of a man who shone brightly but also faced deep shadows, reminding us that even stars have complex, often difficult lives.